next week we'll be back with WCS Premier League round of 16, and I truly hope all of you guys will tune in for that. We got some sick players in the round of 16, and when I say sick, I mean sick puppies, man. Players like Jadong, Tasia, Scarlet.
Let's not forget Polt,
Heck,
Season
Polt.
2 champion.
Crank. We got so many good players.
The list goes on.
We got Maxet as well. Oz will be there. It's a ridiculous amount of good players. We got a couple of new faces like Bjorn.
Another great player.
And Heck as well as a new face.
Did we say Hyun yet?
No, but he will definitely be there, and he's a great champion.
That's Hyun acceptable.
And of course Sen, our Taiwanese teddy bear, is back in the round of 16. Oh, it's going to be so good. That will all start Monday, and all days it will start 3 p.m. Pacific. After that, we have a one-day break, and then it will already be the final, so the top 8 will be played once more.
So we all know Sen's going to finish 3rd, but who do you think's going to go 1st and 2nd?
Well, second Jadong.
Oh, poor Jadong. So it's either going to be Polt or Tasia.
I don't think that we can say poor Jadong when he keeps finishing 2nd, because I would kill for the bank account of Jadong.
He's making some bucks with all those 2nd place finishes.
Yeah.
Certainly the most consistent player in Heart of the Swarm right now, wouldn't you say?
There are a few really consistent, but yeah, that second place consistency is indeed very high.
Going to be 15 pool this time for Moonglade, mixing it up. Different from what he did on Derelict Watcher.
Who do you think is our favorite for Season 2 Premier League, man?
You know, you really have to think Tasia, but Tasia looked a little mortal.
And you know, if there's one guy who's had Tasia's number a few times in really big events, it's been Hero. It's Tasia's teammate.
It's true. It's true. And of course, Polt was the only player to take games off of Hero in season, or I'm sorry, off of Polt.
Tasia.
Off of Tasia. Jeez, that's hard to get to that conclusion. But I don't think there's one favorite.
I think there are a couple of big favorites, 5, maybe 6. I think Tasia, Hero,
Polt, Jadong.
Yeah, Polt, Jadong.
And then Hyun is that wild card in the mix. And still, there are other players that could make that crazy run. You know, you never know when Crank's just going to go crazy.
How good is Bjorn? He looked fantastic.
He looked fantastic. Will it continue against these players of that
caliber?
That next caliber, you know? It's hard to say. And then, of course, it's almost a shame and that we haven't mentioned Scarlet.
We should mention Scarlet.
You know, looks like a pretty manageable round of 16 group for Scarlet.
Yeah, I think she has a realistic shot at least making top 8, and once she is top 8, you know, it's only one victory away, or even a second chance, even a third chance to still make it to Toronto, which is of course what everybody's aiming for. Anyways, that's enough WCS round of 16 Premier League talk. That will all start next week. I hope you guys are pumped for it. We certainly are. Lots of work still has to get done. We've been making a lot of days, but it's fun. And of course, Challenger League will just continue as well. Focusing right now on this game, we can see Moonglade indeed, as Ben mentioned, open up a little more safely. No hedge first stuff for him. He went with the pull before the hedge. Now he's going to spawn and he's scout. He's actually getting wait. How is he getting that third hedge so quick when he's also mining gas? He has 13 drones on minerals right now.
Only one queen right now? Yeah. He's making queens one at a time instead of 2 at a time.
Well, that's a super quick third hedge, despite having an extractor and actually actively mining gas.
He's booking it, trying to get all the things.
Wow, this is so good for Moonglade. He's facing Stargate.
Yeah, the speed that he's going to have is going to give him the ability to deal with any kind of wonky gateway stuff. But as we can see, there is no gateway stuff coming. It's a Stargate opening. Did the Overlord see the Stargate?
Nope.
No, not quite. Well, it'll probably be Phoenix. I don't see.
Yeah, I think it will be a Phoenix opening as well, but the reason why I say it's going to be so good for Moonglade is that he knows when he's facing a Stargate opening and there are no pilots on the map, that he's going to have plenty of time to drone up, he's going to have plenty of time to connect all the bases with creep, and he should get a very, very nice economic lead for himself.
A little scout of the natural will not reveal much, just sees a few probes. Extra gates going down, and it is an Oracle, in fact, Kev, for top, who's showing that he really likes these Oracle builds. Who was showing us the weird Stargate into Gateway All-In in the... Was it WCS Europe or was it Korea?
I don't know. Which one you're referring to?
Oh man, I don't know either. I just remember watching you watching the game, looking over your shoulder and thinking, wow, that's a weird build. It's Phoenix into Gateway All-In.
Oh no, we recently saw that Sage did that against Hyun in...
Oh, that was in our event?
Yeah.
Oh, how about that?
And Maxet did it a few times last season as well. Maxet tried it against Scarlet. It got very close, but Scarlet was able to defend.
So those are builds that exist that could potentially be dangerous for Moonglade. Moonglade is not going crazy on the drones, Kevin, because he doesn't know this is coming just yet. So he's going to make a few rounds of Zerglings. And that's going to slow down that eco ever so slightly. It'll also give him a little bit more flexibility.
I just don't see this build being extremely effective for top. Like, sure, killing a queen is nice, but it's not like the Mothership Core is going to be able to kill this hatchery. It just doesn't have enough DPS for that. He might be able to pick up the second queen. Yeah, he will get the second queen now as well. That's kind of nice, but at the end of the day, queens are just queens. Oh, a lot of Zerglings knocking on the front door.
Gateway's rapidly changing into warp gates.
Zerglings wish they took a bath in oil right now. Could have totally squeezed through. It's a very odd time warp.
Run, queen! Gets away.
Second Void Ray on the way as well. This one Void Ray is going to be able to connect here, but I still don't think he's going to be able to kill this hatch. I mean, there's a Spore Crawl out, new queens are on the way. Additional queens can make the trip if they really want to. I think Glade is going to find himself in a really good position, man.
Oh, this is tricky. Here comes the Oracle again. 2 more queens are going to fall.
But this Spore Crawl is not going to fall. Great queen micro
Glade.
as well.
Really
Glade is doing this so good.
Yeah,
He's just never overextending, having barely enough units. Might even be able to pick up the Void Ray here because Top is not paying it.
Oh no! Queens jump onto the
oh my god, everything is so low.
Everybody's microing well. Top's doing a great job. Glade's doing a great job. At the end of the
could have
day,
won that fight.
You've got a no health Void Ray, a low health Mothership Core, and a 3-base Moonglade who is continuing to drone very, very hard. He will be at about
Top is gonna go 2 base. He's dropping 4 additional gates right now. 17 drones on the way for Moonglade.
I don't think 2 base is gonna work, Kev. Maybe. It all kind of depends on whether or not pylons get up in good positions. But
I definitely don't think it's going to work because it's so important. Hydralisk Dan is going up in the back of Moonglade's base. Moonglade doesn't know anything about what's going on the other side of the map. But on a certain point, it doesn't matter what you're going to see because you want to make units anyway. He's on 63 drones.
And he's preparing for that. He's just made 5 overlords at once so that he can begin to power out units. It's just so good. He's also getting a 4th hatchery so he can just have that extra larva, have that place to dump whatever extra queen energy he might have.
The only good thing for Top right now is that Moonglade has never really been able to spread
taking
feet.
a 4th base is a little
I think it's going to be okay, man. These Hydras are going to be so fantastic against... I won't say anything that Top has, but Top actually has quite a bit. So he has 9 sentries. That's a lot of force fields.
Alright, now it's getting dicey, Kevin. Glade is doing a little bit of everything. He's getting Hydras, he's getting Hydra upgrades, he's getting a 5th base.
He's going to see 9 sentries right now, so I think he knows what time it is. He cancels the Spire immediately. I think that's a smart decision. Cancel something else as well. An evolution chamber?
No, I think he just finished a hatchery. Is what that was. This is a big army. A lot of force field. Force field is basically the key here.
Spore Crawlers are going to be very important as well. They help out a lot.
You can't fight there, Glade. It's too much. Uh-oh! Glade's in trouble.
No.
Those are huge force fields, man, and there are units on the way, but it might be just a little bit too late. Moonglade has got to do this perfectly if he wants to stay alive.
Gonna get the Mothership Core immediately. That's something.
That's a start. Drones are also going to make it hard to micro against this for the Protoss player, but most of them get sectioned off with force. So Glade's going to pull every single drone that he has. He knows that this is the moment that he has got to hold. It is going to be very, very hard.
Only has 7 Hydralisk at the moment.
And there's just
so much money.
No answer. No answer at all to the Void Rays.
He's producing a lot of units now, but it's just a little too late. Top to make this work with a relative